And we're testing new situation. For the first minute, it's a new situation. And you come in, and then you close the door, but you should put the end of the fence inside. We found sometimes dogs will push it and get out. So we have olfactory interest and just short time, so that is good. Now using the room pretty well. The columns in the walls make it a little harder, but the dog is continuing to look by. What is the dog's name? We won't use his name.
Luwes.
Oh, okay. So he looks at the people a little, but we do not see any compression. But he is intact male dog, so he has interest in sniffing. And he went very happily over to the statue. He looks at the garbage. Let's hope he doesn't take it out. Good. So
1 minute.
Okay, now person comes in, yes, and
Do I do another 1 minute?
you say hi to him. Make sure you close the door behind.
Do I?
Yeah, now there's no timing that you have to worry about. And you say hi. You should be a good dog handler. So what we do is release any tension on the leash, but give him one treat. So just let your leash loose, or
No, you just have to stay and stand and
no, but loose leash.
Please.
Leash, loose, let it loose, yeah. No, that like
I don't know
that.
how to describe that in your language.
Stan, please say that she has to let her, yeah. Like this, yeah.
Longer?
Yeah. That
Without
it's,
tension. Yeah, because the dog can choose to move. We don't want to restrict. We're looking at whether, after we gave the dog food and likes you, that starts a little relationship. Will Luwes decide to, no? Yeah, and after they wait for 10 seconds, then they start working. And can he work right away? Sniffing is a little bit of sometimes arousal, but if we only see it once, no problem. Yeah, we should have no tension on the leash. So now here we want collar tension, because we want to see, blind people often take their dog by the collar and drag them around. And here we ask for down. We don't care if they know down or not. Fan has to be on.
the switch.
And we walk the dog by the fan. This is a good reaction. He looks at the fan. Then we walk back by with the dog further away. Go, no, all the way.
No.
Continue.
Go ahead.
Yeah, she.
Yeah,
A little
go.
bit further and don't sit close to the fan.
That's right, she lip reads. She lip reads. Yeah? No, she doesn't, okay. And then come back, and now you do sit. There, whoop. Step and sit.
She doesn't hear, that's the
Okay,
problem.
that's right. Okay, and then the person goes through first, the dog second. Because then it's understood by the dog why we're going through. Then you go over. Notice that the underfootings are next to the wall. Then, oops, that was too fast for the umbrella, but that's okay. It worked out all right. Yeah, what happened is, yeah, you're okay. It worked. You're doing very well for the test. Now, next is,
Switch off the light or anything?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, but you have switch on the fan.
Pull it out, yeah.
Oh, we haven't got the dog. We didn't practice the name of the dog, but another dog's supposed to come in.
Attends.
You don't do the code before?
Wait.
We have to have off leash. I forgot that during practice. So with the calm, you ask the dog to sit. We forgot one thing on the test. And you put it on the ground. Yeah. We forgot to put it on. Yeah, they have to get one in.
15 seconds.
Yep. And it has food or cheese or something in it. And now you ask the dog to sit. And they don't have to sit, but you ask.
Luwes.
And then you take it away. If for any reason the dog is looking like it wants to keep it, then
Luwes.
just heel the dog away and have somebody else get it if they're going to growl at you. And Anthony, I forgot, when the dog is off leash,
I have to leave it.
Oh, you would like to.
now take off leash.
And then start
Oh, sorry, then you turn it off. Yeah, take off leash. It's supposed to be on still, but that's okay.
You can go.
Now turn it back on again. Okay. Then we have.
The boy.
Yep.
Le train à destination de Lille va entrer en gare.
And so we saw no change. He looked, but he didn't show problem. Matthew?
Now have the noise.
Okay, so don't call the dog in between until after. Yeah. Now we are going to. We forgot one thing.
The toy.
No dog. I forgot to tell you about it. So just stand over by the bat without talking to Luwes. And just go over there and stay. And now we need dog to come in. Yeah, I forgot that part. Okay, and what we usually do is close the door and throw some food or a toy for this dog, but usually food. Do you have any food?
Fermez la porte d'abord. Et puis,
So you ignore Luwes, and we throw food back and forth for this dog to run around and catch. We found if it's a ball, the dog gets too excited about the ball. And you have two things that are very high value. And since the handler also has food, it's not so much that the excitement's outside the pen. So far Luwes is doing very well. He has a little bit of olfactory interest, but we will tell more when he's off leash and we ask him to behave and listen. So sorry, we forgot to practice the dog. We didn't have one last
it's
night.
gonna look for the food and then.
Yeah, so sorry,
No problem.
I forgot.
Le but c'est de mettre un peu de nourriture ici sur le sol que le chien va essayer de l'attraper. Donc prends le truc. Donc non. Donc on rentre ici avec le chien, on rentre, on te met ici, on ferme la porte. Et maintenant tu jettes la nourriture sur le sol. Enfin, c'est-à-dire.
And then just throw or do something. Yeah. And then throw back into the You want a dog who is a male or a female? No, but either one you could use, and not a dog in heat. Ideally, a dog of a different breed is nice. Small dogs are best. But also a dog who will not play with the other dog.
And it should not be the dog who will be the text.
No, but in this case, we're just, yeah, it's okay. Okay, that's it. Now you have to call Luwes when this dog's leaving. You call Luwes. So we have to wait for the dog to get on leash. This is a good dog for testing. Now call.
Luwes! Come on. Luwes! Come on.
So it is only after, it is not fair to call the dog while it's off leash and the other dog, but we were looking to see how much persistence. Okay, now we do the toy. So we should put in our instructions, dog.
First leave it on the floor.
Yes, set it down, on, you have to turn it on.
And
Luwes thinks this is very fun. It'll start shaking. So Luwes is not afraid at all. He thinks it's fun. And then now you call Luwes or go get
come
it.
on, Luwes.
If there is a French word for let out, then you can use the words they know.
Okay, now we are the obstacles.
Now you do the obstacles. So we go through the same obstacles as before, but off leash.
Good boy.
So Luwes is a very willing dog who has good emotional composure. He is relaxed, but not too excited.
Now the sandwich.
Now the sandwich. So Luwes is off leash and he's just there. This is not controlling Luwes. This is like a blind person stopping to do something and whether the dog has patience. Because we're ignoring the dog.
And the big table.
And just put it down. In the bucket. Put it in the bucket.
In the bucket, in the box.
In the box.
In the box, back in the box.
In the box. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
Good boy. Now it's veterinary. This is only
That's
veterinary.
right.
Somebody has to work.
Yes. We had you two being. Yeah.
Let's go.
So the dog goes on the exam table, and the veterinarian comes in, and it's not really a veterinarian. Bob said, don't say veterinarian, because it's not really a veterinary exam.
This time it is.
Well, oh, she is, okay. Well, we really have veterinarians.
Just by mistake.
And the handler already knows the dog and is providing that familiar person. And it should be a very consistent type of exam. So you do face, mouth, ears, eyes. Then you touch the back. Then you have the dog stand.
Así.
And touch the feet and the tail. And then handler has the dog sit and do a hold.
He's too big.
That is done when the dog has its blood taken.
Good boy.
And Luwes is just happy and social, but not upset. He's a little excited. He jumped on the handler one time over here, and he's a little excited and a little mouthy, so he gets a little poorer score for his manners with people.
Now we have to let him off the leash for the chasing dog.
That's correct, and you just go over by the pole, I mean the column and wait. Yeah. We found when it was in the space, which is what the video example we provided, if the dog gets it, then you can help by taking it out.
Can I call him?
You can take it out. Well, now you can call, yes.
Luwes! Luwes! Come on.
So he did not get very excited, and he went right back to working pretty quickly. So his arousal, his excitement is very mild.
Now it's bad.
Yeah, don't turn it on, just flip it around.
I
No, take its body and like volleyball. I'm not sure you're really going to get a good response from that, so. But in the real one where it's flying, it's a better one. But this dog does not have high excitement. He actually opened and closed his mouth like, what is it? Now he's getting a little more excited by it. Okay, good. So get a better one in the future as well. But it's okay. I really thank Anthony for all this work. He worked very, very hard to get all these things for us. All right, next is the harness. And as we know from the data, this is not as good of a test as training the dog, as a guide dog, and seeing how they are. Often we have the dog sit and put our hand under the chin and then put it over, just to get them used to it and feel comfortable. Oh, you have to put the buckle on. No, buckle.
Oh,
And it has to fit. So take the time to be sure it's not too big or too small by fitting the length. We have 3 different harnesses already, so yeah, so if you have a big German Shepherd and little Labrador, you can do it. Okay, first you fix the handle. Oh, no. So first fix the handle so it's up. No.
no.
We're not done because you didn't quite do it right. He didn't care, but we at least want to show you what's the right way. So the first thing, after you get it on, and you buckle it, and this is another measure of patience for people, blind people with special needs, like they are motor disabled or something. A dog who will stand for a long time, you have to buckle it. Yeah, you have to let the handle down to do that. And you watch the body language while you're even doing this, because this is interaction with the dog. Yes, and he yawned a little and opened and closed his mouth, so a little stress from. But the handle has to be fixed up. Do you remember? Wait. So first you fix it up. It's nice to have Royal Canin sign to advertise too. Okay, and then walk all the way down here. So this is body sensitivity test, and then turn it back and go all the way back.
Luwes.
And he's okay with this. Then you put handle, oops, it's falling. Anyway. Okay, now you make it so it lays on his back. Stop. It's almost there anyway. So the French harnesses are a little hard to do this with. What you might think of doing is having, you have to switch harness, but you put one on and you take that off and have one with a handle. If your harness is kind of hard to fix. Different style?
Yeah,
Okay.
you have each school of this type of
Okay.
harness.
The idea is to now walk with the handle on his back. Yeah. This is looking for whether or not he drops his bottom, his rear. And you walk with a purpose and encourage the dog, just like you are, because this is often the first time the dog has had a harness, so be a very good handler. We pick people who are, like these handlers, able to give the dogs some support. Okay, now take off harness. And Nika is standing, peeking out the little space behind that door. She will bang on the door in a moment. Off leash. We'll bring him over so he's facing. Up, come. Well, okay. The dog is supposed to be over by the front of the sign. That's why we bring the dog forward further, because this is what happens. So you just stand, Nika stands, and Luwes is very happy, he doesn't care. And
He knows.
say it.
He knows her.
Do you think that the influence of smell, because he was born at ours, do you think that he would smell it? But she didn't say anything, so...
Yeah. Okay.
That's
so
it, we
that is
finished.
it. You did very good. Thank you. Wow. So to fill out BCL.
It's blood prediction.
Bless you.
You're allergic to dogs, yeah?
I have to find my glasses. So anxious new situation.